Welcome back to Shift Your Shit. I am Marielle, and I'm so grateful for you being here for you today. Today is a special recording because it is on my 33rd birthday, and I'm doing this today because there is a understanding that on your birthday, one, there's more miracles, celebrations, and energy that happens on that day, but it's to be shared. And so whenever you're hearing this, the energy of this recording today, I intend finds you so deeply in your soul and shifts shit in an even deeper way as this day is powerful, not just for me, but for you listening. So thank you, and let's get right into it and activate your soul, remind you who you are. And a reminder too, I always like to say this, is that anything that I share is just a remembrance. It's nothing you don't already know, and it's not even about me. It's what you hear that clicks in a deeper way to continue to awaken the real version of you, beyond the fear and more to your deeper faith and into your deeper love and light. Because the rest of it is just programming and conditioning. And here we get to question the things, the limiting beliefs, the past versions of us that keep us stuck. And we release the stucknesses here, now, today. So as you're listening to this, intending that already things are shifting more than you can truly possibly comprehend in your mind and body. And I want to share something today. That when you notice something that you feel of lack, which you are never in lack, it's a way of thinking. Lack is something that shows you what is to come and what is already there. I speak a lot about the darkness and the light. Without darkness, we would not know light. Without the moon and stars, we wouldn't be able to see them without the darkness. We dance the darkness, we don't fear it. And we know that it's what actually gets us more clear. So the next time that you're noticing something, maybe even happening now, where you feel like things feel dark, things feel heavy, things feel stuck, thank it. Even right now, close your eyes for a moment and think of something that feels dark or heavy, or it shouldn't be this way, or I don't like this thing about me, or what's happening to me, a habit, condition, programming, behavior. And what would it be like just to thank it? Like, thank you, more please. We can be so good about that when things are good, but what if these things that feel dark, we actually thank? Because what's happening is the slingshot forward, the momentum forward. It's showing you where to continue to deepen and root in your faith, in your certainty. That's what he's here for you, is even more incredible than you can imagine. And then return back to your place in space and just notice maybe that different dance with the darkness that occurred. And at this point, what we're going to do is I want you to think of a time where you felt lack about something, maybe in a job, a relationship, with money, with something that occurred in your daily that frustrated you. Maybe you lost your health, members of your family, connections. Maybe you even feel like you lost a part of yourself. But right now, as you're listening to this, at least one of those I can guarantee shifted in even better ways afterward. So, for example, if you love the beach, you don't live by the beach. And so when you go on a trip and you're by the beach, there's this sense of awe and splendor and excitement to return to it. Now, for people that live by the beach consistently and continuously, maybe they don't have that kind of appreciation the way that you would by it being a trip or a vacation. And it's that idea, as cliche as it is, that the heart grows fonder right when you step away. You don't see a friend for a while, but when you see them again, the connection is just even that much more beautiful. And so what if we take it for a moment, whatever came to mind, that this thing is just showing you the space, it's giving you spaciousness, this thing that we quote unquote call a loss, as actually a true gain, because when you get to taste it again or even anew, it's going to be that much better. If you're having chocolate ice cream every day, that nostalgia and that nuance of the flavor isn't going to feel as abundant as you went a week without it and you have it like it's the first time again. So when we look at the way that things are happening in our lives, where everything is happening for us, but really through us, because it's awakening you to be able to share your light to the world. It's why we're here. That these things are sometimes taken away or paused from to remind you, one, you're the light still within the darkness, but two, when it returns, it's going to feel that much better. So for a moment, we're going to go into an activation. So if you would like to, and you're in a place to close the eyes or soften the gaze. And we're going to again dance with the darkness. And just thinking of one thing that feels kind of the tip of the iceberg right now for you, of this thing I like shifted, this situation. And we're just going to appreciate it. Like the step away from the chocolate ice cream for a week. It's going, okay, but maybe even a better flavor is coming. Maybe even I'm strengthening my bond to something bigger than me because of this darkness, and so I thank it. It's showing me where I can continue to align. Just like a car being a little bit dirty gives us the permission to go get it washed. And then afterward, it's even more clean than on one of its cleanest days before the wash. So imagine yourself like a vehicle right now. Maybe you picture a certain car, color of the car that you are. You just transformed into this car. And you're going to take yourself through this car wash. Seeing all the different mechanics, the different cleaning machines, just working its magic as you get to just be the car, or maybe even now you're in the car and you get to just receive and sit in the car. You don't need to force or push or change what has being occurred. What if it could just change in a moment? Overnight. Just like a car wash doesn't take days, months, years. It takes moments for it to be clean once again. And even cleaner than the cleanest day before it. And as you go through it, thanking every component that is helping this car become cleaner, the vessel of you becoming stronger, because the more clear and free we feel in mind and body, the more clear and free our own purpose and power becomes. So within, so without. You are not lack. You are whole and complete. And just see that car of you, or you in that car at the end of the wash coming out. May bring a light smile to the face. Thank you, the darkness, so it allowed me to connect the light and go through this car wash today of mind, body, soul, spirit. And connecting to something bigger than me. I release the thinking mind, the logic, for even just a moment. And what if it's already all worked itself out? The issue is already resolved. That you actually don't have to do anything, but just be here, now. Taking a big deep breath in. Deep breath out. And I invite you to stay here as long as you want, and the invitation is this week to continue to come back in moments of overwhelm, questioning, anxiety, overthinking, stress, anger, resentment, shame, guilt, anything that shows up that you know is not truly who you are, who you be. Imagine yourself going through that car wash. Let it take care of you. And ending with a silent or whisper to self, I got this. And again, I invite you to stay here longer if you have the time to, and I intend that this finds you so very well, with extra intention and extra certainty that everything is working out for you perfectly. You got this. I'll see you next time.